Hey friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Lefebvre, and today I'm going to be using Etchr's Pearlescent watercolors to create 3 small pieces on black paper. So let's jump right in and start. Okay, so like I said in the intro, today we are going to be painting with Etchr Labs Pearlescent watercolors. This is the golden palette. There is another palette that has pearlescent blues and reds and all those fun colors, but this is the one I received from them, and I actually really love it because this would be my choice. I like more natural colors, and usually when I do use pearlescent or metallic paints, it's usually for little details here and there. But today I really wanted to test them out and try and do a fun painting or a few fun paintings on small pieces of black paper with them. So just using these, no other watercolors, really to test them out and see what I can do with them, because it's usually not my jam, but I thought it would be fun today. So for this, I am using Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press black watercolor paper. I have used this, I think, in 2 other videos. It's really nice cold press watercolor paper, and it's great for gouache, metallics, as it says, acrylics, watercolor. Watercolor doesn't show up too much on it, unless they're pretty opaque, so I don't use it all that often, but today we're going to be using it with these because I have tested these out on white paper and the black paper, and they look incredible on the black paper. Now I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get to work. I also want to say at the end of this video, I am going to do a quick time-lapse painting with regular watercolors to show you how I would incorporate these and little details with like a regular watercolor painting. But for now, we're just going to use just these. So when I think metallics or pearlescent watercolors, for some reason I think of space. I don't know. I get this feeling like I should create some sort of like moon. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. And if you are curious to what these all look like swatched, again, watch my other video where I did the Etchr haul and I swatched them all for you on white paper. Okay, so for this, I was thinking of doing just one big moon. We're going to do some wet on wet for this though. And I'm curious to see how this is going to work. So I'm going to start by painting a circle with water. And I apologize for the construction. They're back at it again today, moving really heavy like cinder blocks and stuff for the playground they're building across the street. So if you hear loud booms and stuff, that's what that is. I apologize. Okay, so I'm just trying to make it as good of a circle as I can, making sure it's evenly wet and there's a nice like sheen. And for this, I want to use this color, which is, I should actually get out. Here are the colors swatched. I'm going to use this white gold color for the moon. And I'm just going to see how it looks when you drop it in. It looks super cool. Might even like actually outline the moon shape with this. And one thing I've noticed about these metallic or pearlescent watercolors, they actually activate quite fast. Ones I've had in the past, it takes a little bit to get them activated, but these are quite great at activating pretty fast. I'm just going to drop it in. We're going to create like a moon. And hopefully we'll just kind of spread. Maybe I'll get some of the gray too. So this is white gold. They also have this steel gray color, so I might actually grab some of that. And I'll show you what these look like dry as well, once they're dry. We're just kind of doing like fun little kind of crater shapes. I want to create one kind of big crater here. It doesn't expand out too much, but that's okay. Maybe do some lines. I think this looks really cool. I wonder if I should do like some stars. Splatters are just all over my desk constantly. Good thing that watercolor like is easily washed. That actually looks really cool. And like this is super easy. This could be a cool card too for someone who likes, you know, space. There we go. I wonder if I should add, no, I'm gonna keep it just these 2 colors. that. Maybe we can even drop in a little bit of water. And my husband's sneezing downstairs. Bless you, darling. Like that. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to dry. Actually, I wanna outline it just a bit with the white gold. Oh my goodness, this construction. I apologize. I just have no other time to film. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry and we'll come back and see what it looks like. So that's painting number 1. Okay, painting number 2, I was thinking of just doing some fun leaves. I don't know. I feel like leaves and botanicals are kind of my thing, so why not? So we're gonna do like all different kinds. So I'm just gonna drop some water in all these colors so we can test out a few different ones. I really like the green. Okay, and we're just gonna do some different botanicals, or should we do a wreath? Let's do a wreath. Let's start with this green. This is called Olive. I think it might be one of my favorites in the pack. I really like just like plain golds too, but green is my favorite color, so I'm enjoying that. Okay. I'm just going around. I'm gonna do 4 little kind of, oops, leaf twiggy things. So pretty. I'm actually going to, these are my Craftamo brushes, by the way. I have my size 10 Craftamo brush. I'm gonna move on to my size 4 Craftamo brush for some other shapes. This is another beautiful color. It's called Coffee. I really love this one. So I'm gonna go a bit thinner with this one. I'm gonna do smaller leaves that are a bit more structured, just for fun in between. So I don't know if full metallic paintings are my thing necessarily. Like, this is fun and it's pretty to do, but I don't know if like this is like my end all be all with watercolors. I really love just regular watercolors, but this does look pretty cool. Let's grab another color. I really like this one too. It's called Bronze. Let's do some longer leaves. I love how pigmented these are too. Like, they show up so nicely on black paper. I love it. Just some fun longer leaves in between. I'm getting some like fun fall vibes from this, and I'm really enjoying that. All right, let's just try like a natural like gold, and we'll do some like little, maybe some berries or like some dots. I actually really like that. And there we go. There's our fun metallic wreath. And like I said, I'm getting like some nice fall vibes from that. That would be a fun fall card. And then lastly, I was thinking maybe like kind of like some mountains or something, maybe with a full moon in the background. I don't know, just try like a bit of a landscape piece. I don't know. We're gonna go for it. But I'm gonna use this gray, the steel gray, and I'm just gonna do some fun mountains like that. Maybe it would look like Mars or something, like space like. I'm just blending it out. Wash off my brush and I'm just going to blend it out. Have a bit of a dry brush. I'm going to grab more. I have some come down the middle. Wash off my brush, blend it out. I wonder if I should put some trees, like a bit of a forest. Kind of just winging it here, don't really have too much of a plan. Maybe a bit of the coffee color. I don't know. Down like the one side of the mountains. Oops. Like that. Kind of playing around with the idea of like trees or something. I don't know, but I think I also want to do some stars like in the sky. So I'm gonna try and just keep them up here. Just a bit of stars. That. I'll blend out here. Maybe I'll grab a bit of that white gold too and have it more on this side of the mountain. Just trying to use a bit of like a dry brush action just by placing my brush on the side, on its like belly kind of. So it's not really wet. I'm just skimming the one side of each mountain. I don't know. Just playing around. Maybe a bit down here too, I feel like. Okay. I feel like I should do like some sort of moon. So I'm gonna start off with like a circle, kind of like we did before with water. Maybe this is like what it looks like on Mars or something. A bit more of that pearlescent white gold. Just kind of drop in some of that color like that. That looks pretty cool. Have some darker, bigger stars. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like that. Okay, so now let's let everything dry and then we'll come back and see what they look like. Okay, so these dried so nicely. I really like the moon one. I think this looks so cool. It'd be really nice for a card. I feel like I'd have to get a bit more used to like some sort of landscapes with the watercolors, but I mean, that looks pretty cool too. I really like the moon. I also gravitate more towards like simple designs. And I really like this. I think this would be so beautiful for like a fall piece. But yeah, they look so cool. Like, look how shiny they are and beautiful. So let me know in the comments below of what you would use your pearlescent watercolors for. And now I'm just gonna do a quick floral piece with my regular watercolors and show you how I would incorporate the pearlescent ones into my floral piece. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I really hope you liked it and I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram for even more. Have a great day, guys. Bye.